Hello everyone, and welcome back to Oneshot. So, Missing Nose are pretty much taking over the entire world, and this is our last shot right here. I'm not quite sure where to go. Do I have to close it? Do we have to do this again already? Okay, let's open it back up again. And no. Not yet, I guess. We might have a few more people to talk to before we get to this point. Let's see if this elevator works. It's working. Oh. Well, we're back up here. Oh. Oh, the squares are here too now. He didn't make it. Okay. Well, let's head back down and see if we can find anybody. Where the heck are we going? Please, you mustn't. The labs could collapse at any moment now. Let go of me. Oh, he's alive. He's good. Okay, cool. Whoa! Cedric? What is going on? I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah! Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. What? What the heck does Cedric just do? Miss Silverpoint, you've returned! Ah, George sees that you found the Messiah! Yeah, we ran into each other after the boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he's being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Aha, building a robot! So that's what he needed the book for. Come again? A boy with white hair and goggles ran in here not long ago. That's Cedric, yeah. He grabbed one of the books from my very impressive archives upstairs and bolted straight out. Said it was an emergency, so George let it slide. George hopes he's okay. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Oh my gosh. That was the labs? That poor kid. No! Not him too. I'm sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. George! Won't let you go out there! The Messiah will not walk into any danger on my watch! But George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand the collapse. It's best if you stay here until things stabilize, however long that takes. But, what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back, at least? Even if you do restore the sun, the squares will still persist. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happens to the Messiah, of all people, George doesn't want to think about that. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking, but now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time, we burdened you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you're just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. And now, you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to this world, a long time ago, back then, all I wanted was to go home. LiNX, do you remember? The very first time? I'm not sure how back it was for you, but I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. Also, when he told me to return the sun, back then, I didn't even question it. But then I just came back. You what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, yet continue doing this, it just seems cruel. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me, but at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, LiNX. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... LiNX, I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? George has heard your conversation with LiNX and is deeply moved. That's why George has full faith in you. Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful, okay? Mm-hmm. You guys be safe too. Okay, you don't have to sacrifice. Because, I mean, if we don't fix this world, does Niko get stuck? And actually, does Niko really die for sure this time? Oh, man. I'm not sure. Up here. A tree. Oh, what the heck is this? You're here. Niko! Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on. Let's go back to the clock room. What the heck is going on? Alright, I have a little fox following me. Hey, little fox. We're friends. Alright, the clock room, I'm assuming that's where the safe is, right? It had like a little clock thing on it. Right through this. We should be back up in the clock room. I still don't know what these lights do. Are you gonna let me know? Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric. They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh, no. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Niko. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. I think we needed all three of them to like step on this or something. And now they're dead. What does that mean? No. Niko, don't. What the heck? More of those squares. That's my exit. What the heck? I can't leave? You mean this upstairs? There's nothing up here. There's nothing up here, man. It's just a view of the city. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in the world. I like to look at far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of those windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know? Knowing that all of this is, well, fake? Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The world machine. You might know it as the entity. The entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from a dice lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But thing is, the world machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all the machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the world's machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one, but the world machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the world machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. This disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our home world's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once, I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah. No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code, inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, then they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. That makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its own programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing that they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and LiNX know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know? He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always has self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're going to get you there. Oh no. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. So, is that it? Cedric! What the heck? You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough, and it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to the father's book. He made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Niko. Oh. We have a chance to save us. I mean, we're like the only real ones, right? I think so. Us three. And Niko? Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us to all be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a text file as its shell. But to get them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on LiNX's machine. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location, wherever that is. I'm sure LiNX is already familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer, but this time LiNX would need to move around some things as well, specifically moving the keys from small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next though. I see. Does LiNX know where these portals lead at least? You should probably ask LiNX on this. Right, hold on. I don't know. Don't waste your time, Niko. The journal is glowing again, LiNX. It is glowing again. So, do I check my documents now? Oh, there is something here. There's big portal, nothing. There's portal 1, nothing. Portal 2, nothing. Portal 3, nothing. And an old readme. You said put the portals all together, right? Did that do it? Did we... Huh? Unable to find no such directory. Did my game crash? The game crashed. I messed it up. I messed it up. Okay, so this time I'll click on it and you guys will go there. Good, good, good. Okay. So now I can open the documents and start to mess with it, right? Okay, so we have the portals right here. Can you see it? I hope so. Oh, Proto. Oh, all his little files are in here. That's cool. Proto Key B. Put me in the big portal. I'm assuming you mean all of this? I'm just gonna put all of this in the big portal. Boom! You're in there. Okay. You too, Cedric? Put me in the big portal. Got it. Here you go, you guys. And the last one. Put you in the big portal. Okay, hopefully this works. Paste. You're all in there. You're all good. Ooh, the door opened. It actually did work. Here we go. What is this? Hey, you guys are still here. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is the world machine. It is, I guess. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but LiNX should still remember what to do here. Oh, X. Got it. Close the game. So let's open it back up. You're okay. This is your dream world, but you're actually there now, right? Or you're in the world machine? Oh. You are in the world. Where are we? World machine, I'm guessing. I don't know. Just playing with you, Niko. What the heck? Follow the arrows. It's our entire journey. It's everything. The code? This is so strange. Are we going to save the world, though? Save our friends? Save ourselves? Is this the end? I think this is the end. Run, 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 run. No, 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 don't look at it! Don't look at it! Niko. Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares, they're closing in. Niko, please, get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know? Oh. I'm sorry. It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Niko. In the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype, they all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I even understood a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built, and I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of my protocol. The session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh right, Rue told me about something how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so we can meet. My creator, yes. LiNX. Listen to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember. LiNX did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would? The squares? Rue told me it was your own code going bad, but that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was! At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know? And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Niko. I know, you're really upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then, I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but oh, I had no way to be sure. But LiNX brought you back anyway. Niko, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world, but I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real, which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Niko, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, oh, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Niko. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are. They are code too. You know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions, all extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger, to save them, to save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know, you said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, how did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you kind of just stopped working for a while. So how do the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they're real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described? How many times do I have to say this? The code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember Ruth said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. The robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know LiNX does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think LiNX would keep me coming back? Why do you think LiNX would restart even after the ending? I think LiNX wants to save both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't even know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it, I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the last code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Niko, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the square somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine, it's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. No. Hey, LiNX, did you see that? The square is just... It just happened again. I think something's making it go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Woo! We're doing it. LiNX, I think it's working. Niko was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Niko will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Niko will go back to where it all began. And then Niko will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Niko wakes up back home, this world would only exist as a memory. For Niko, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Niko remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Niko's journey, they're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Niko should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Niko for me. A happy one shot. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay! I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me, but then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? There's such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. This must have been why the squares were going away, LiNX. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code too. World machine, huh? Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, LiNX, let's get a closer look. Programming, graphics, the credits. We're here. Hello, Boatman. Hello. Oh, everyone's alive. Should I be talking to them? Hello, Messiah. Plant lady. But I thought you... It wasn't even the squares that did it. No, I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Yes! Big giant robot guy! How are you? Off you go, Messiah. Yes! Wait, I feel bad not talking to the boat guy. He's like, why'd you skip me, Niko? I was important too. Hello? Hi! I cannot... Oh yeah, I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Alright, I hope you're happy, even though I kind of missed a word. Alright. The good, happy ending. You guys are alive. Niko! You're okay too! Did you guys just get here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Calamus tried to save me. And then, we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Oh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Lula, we're not dead. Wait, are we? Good question. Hey, LiNX, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Niko. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Oh, well, LiNX says you're not dead. He also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo. It sure is. Hello, other robot that I do not remember. Off you go, Messiah. Okay. It's you. Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too. After the whole elevator thing, that was the most awkward elevator ride I've ever been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares like started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. And they just kept filling in the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. No, you can't. Thank you for playing. Hey, you three. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Niko. Goodbye, Cedric. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Niko. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time, just by LiNX and I being here. We spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility, or not. Well, just throwing that idea out there. Goodbye, Proto. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as a result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine. Being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. Here we go. The end? Oh, yeah, put the sun at the tower. This is where the sun belongs? Here goes nothing, LiNX. Another happy ending this time. The world should be restored too, right? It's restored. Woo! Alright. Oh, I was so worried. I was so worried Niko would die and these characters, it would all be corrupted, that we were going to get a sort of sad ending. But we didn't. We got a nice, good ending. And there you are. This is what's supposed to happen. This is the room I first woke up in. LiNX, are you still there? LiNX? Yes? LiNX! I think it worked. It did. The sun is back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. LiNX. This isn't the first time we said goodbye, is it? But this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through? After everything we've done? I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in our memory. They'll be in my memory too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, LiNX. So take care of yourself, okay? You too. Goodbye, Niko. Goodbye, LiNX. What the heck just happened? So that's it? We can close it and then open it again? You cannot perform this action during cutscenes? Oh, if we open it... One shot. What's this? ... LiNX, you're back. I restored the world. I sent Niko home. Are you not happy? Even if you wanted to see Niko again, you can't, LiNX. Niko's gone. And without Niko, there's no story for me to tell. No Messiah to traverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Niko still remembers this place. If you really want to see the world again, I could still... Oh, it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll just be me using Niko's memories. Just like how I'm using Niko's reflection now. Is that what you want? No. I see. If you change your mind though, feel free to come back. It's not like I'm going anywhere. So we can reset the game again and play it, but it's not going to be actually Niko. It's just going to be the world machine replicating Niko. If we go to start, we should get the empty room. So, there you have it, you guys. One shot plus the Solstice update. An amazing, amazing game. It was like Niko just walked off the screen. That's still tripping me out. Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? That's so cool. That's so cool. This game was cool. This is definitely a game you can't forget. You know, I play a lot of games. I forget a lot of games. Like, what happened? I made that video? I don't remember. But this one's good. It makes you want to believe that maybe in another universe out there, Niko's really there. He freaking walked off my screen, man. That was like the coolest thing of the whole thing. Oh, I'm gonna miss this game. It was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I know a lot of people already played this, but my first time through this, it was really good. I can't wait for another game like this. I love good stories. And this had it, how it mixed reality with the game. It's taking a new approach rather than just telling a story. That makes it really awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. LiNX 4 out.